Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to the Monster Meadow. My name is Meadow and today we are unboxing a very special Monster High doll. This is a collector doll, but it's also pre-reboot original G1. This is the 2015 adult collector Draculaura doll. I caved and got her. She is definitely a grail. I wouldn't say a holy grail, but she's up there. This will probably be a very fast unboxing because some of the elastics in the box have snapped, which she is almost 11 years old now, so that would make sense. But yeah. I would like to display her in the box like I do my Haunt Couture dolls, where I free her from the packaging but still display her in the box, but I don't have a room for that right now. So the box is going to go into my closet and she is going to live in the cabinet over here with the other collector dolls. But yeah, before I break her free, why don't we take a closer look at her box first. All right. So the box is made to look like a stone coffin. So we have Draculaura in here. We have her name right on the front. A distressed Monster High logo. On the side we have handles on the casket. My minifigures are here for right now because I don't have a shelf for them just yet, so don't mind those. On the back we have a nice Victorian portrait of Draculaura. And then we have just a little story on the back. It says, "This is Draculaura like you have never seen her before. Resplendent in a satin and lace embroidered dress. Every detail painstakingly crafted to represent the height of Victorian vampire fashion in the late 19th century. Take a stroll with her through the foggy streets of Old London and rediscover an old friend or make a new one." And then the rest of this is different languages. And then on the bottom we have this. Let's see. Her little code is CHW66. Again, handles on her coffin. Up top we have a stone bat. And then on the bottom, barcode again, CHW66. One doll, accessories. So yeah, that is Draculaura. She never really got a fun name, just 2015 adult collector. So that's kind of a long name for her. So she's just Draculaura. But let's go ahead and set her free. All right, let's set Draculaura free from her coffin. Now the top tape has already been cut. I think her previous owner may have tried to fix the deteriorated rubber bands, but we're setting her free anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's cut the bottom one. Here is the top of her box. And then right away, her stand is already free. She has a very unique stand. Here is the stem. It's got spider webs and bats all over it. Here is the bottom, covered in spider webs with Monster High right in the middle. And then even her waist clip is special. It's got spider webs and it's in the shape of a bat. So let's put the stand together. And voila. It's very unique. And then her parasol is also free, and you can actually display it open or closed. It's got a little bat handle, a bunch of spiderweb and bat lacing. Taking this out so I can remove the plastic from the parasol. Like I do with my Skeletor boxes, I just remove the background packaging so that I can use it as like a backdrop. You know, I did the same with my Haunt Couture dolls. I removed all of the plastic packaging and just displayed them in there. Alright. Some packaging. She comes with a very special diary. Her portrait on the front, bats on the back. We will take a closer look at this later. But she doesn't have many tea ties. She has 3 in the back of her head, and then the rest is thread and plastic. So, let's see here. They definitely package this like it's a collector doll. Too bad they don't do that for modern day collector dolls. Come on. Let's see here. Yeah, this is what they used to hold her in place. Going to go ahead and remove the disintegrated rubber bands. Then she just has tape and thread left. Thread you don't even really have to cut, you can just pull right on through. And now all we have to do is cut the tea ties from the back of her head. And this is the background of her box. It just looks like cushioning inside of a coffin. Let's go ahead and dump the rubber bands out. Slide this back in. And put the lid back on. This is her box without her in it. That is going somewhere safe so I can use it later. There's no glue or anything in her hair, which is good. I may recurl it at a later date, but that's not necessary at the moment. She really is a beautiful doll. I'm trying to get the waist clip on her without bunching up the dress. Let's see. She definitely has a larger body. I think this might be the big sister body, which would make sense since this is supposed to be older Draculaura. But here are her shoes. And the dress. And the hair. Gosh, she's so beautiful. I love her. This is the most expensive doll I've purchased. I don't really want to say how much I spent on her because even I can't believe it. Although I'm sure she won't be the most expensive forever, because I would eventually like to have the original San Diego Comic-Con dolls. Her parasol doesn't want to stay in her hand right now, but here she is, free from her box. Again, this is a very short unboxing. I will go ahead and get her posed to my liking, and we'll take a closer look at her and her little book. Alright, here she is, 2015 Adult Collector Draculaura. I mentioned that she seemed to be about the size of the big sister body. She is actually slightly taller. I put her side by side with my Mummy Majesty's Nephra, and she's a little taller. And that is probably because she has a joint in her torso. She also has a hard time standing straight up. I think she's a little heavy for her stand, but that's whatever. But yeah, I can see why she's very sought after in the community. Also, her parasol is a little heavy, so I had to find a pose where it wasn't falling over. But yeah, that's her. And then here is the book she comes with. I took some time to read it myself, and it actually gives us like the backstory of how she was turned. I'm not going to read it to you guys because I struggle with font like this, but you guys can pause to read if you'd like. There's a few different languages. And then we have pictures. They must have had a lot of fun photographing this doll. But yeah, that is 2015 Adult Collector Draculaura and her book. I really love this doll. I'm glad I caved in and got her, even though I will be forgetting how much I paid for her because ouch. But yeah, that's her. I love her so much. Okay, that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and let me know. If you'd like to see more content between now and my next video, you can check out all of my socials linked in the description down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I can't wait to see you all in my next video. And remember, don't be afraid to be yourself. Bye!